Barabara mpenzi mtazamaji, kama tulivyoahidi tutakuwa tukikuletea mazungumzo haya pamoja na wageni wengi tu ambao wameweza kufika hapa ndani ya Pwani University katika 6th annual Kipra hiyo regional conference ambayo tumekuwa tukikwambia hapa kwamba tutakuwa tukikuletea watu wengi tu ambao wameweza kufika hapa, na tayari hapa tumeweza kupatana na mmoja ambaye atakuwa anajitambulisha muda mfupi kuanzia sasa. Kumbuka kwamba tuko live pale Vito Africa ndani ya YouTube, na unaweza kutufuatilia kupitia mitandao yetu ya kijamii, Twitter pale @Vito Africa 1, Facebook @Vito Africa na TikTok @Vito Africa. Karibu sana, ujitambulishe kwa watazamaji.
Shukran sana, naitwa Modester Lyn. Nafanya kazi na institution inaitwa Kenya Climate Change Working Group kama mwana youth. Natekeleza swala za youth katika organization here.
Wow, that's great. Naona kidogo Kiswahili sio mdomo chake, lakini tutaweza kumruhusu atuwie lugha ile ambayo ataweza kuongea kwa ufasaha zaidi. Naam, why do we have this 6th Kipra annual regional conference?
So today the 6th annual Kipra regional conference is just basically to be able to, under the theme of accelerating economic growth and development, be able to highlight how different institutions, different collaborative organizations can be able to come together, discuss and share knowledge and experiences and best practices of how they're able to continuously grow arid, semi-arid lands in a way that is whole system approach that includes now the economic aspect. So you look at different situations. We normally look at arid, semi-arid areas as areas that are just, impoverished, or they never have enough food security, just in a victim mentality. But how are we able to harness the potential that is within these areas in a way that is also able to develop this place economically as well? So that is what this conference today highlights.
Wow. And I've also seen that you are a panelist here. Maybe you share with us what you're going to share, or if that has already happened, just let us know.
Okay, I'm speaking tomorrow, and I'm part of the youth side event that's happening parallel to this main event as well today. So part of what the youth event kind of focuses on is how we're able to have discussions, a forum that is youth-led and youth-focused, away from the discussions of many other generations. Because in most times when older generations speak, youth tend to always be silent most of the times, or silenced. So this I'll be able to speak about aspects of climate action, especially in regards to policy development and economic resilience. So that is my session is tomorrow. I hope you guys are able to show up tomorrow.
Sure, we'll be there. And maybe as we are moving closer to the end, because already this is the second day, and it will be ending tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
What are our expectations going forward?
So we're expecting to see a lot of partnerships. That is one key area, because there's a lot of networks coming in today. There's governments, there's CSOs, I'm working with civil society organizations, there's NGOs and different development agencies here together, all towards the conversations of ACELs. So we're expecting to see a lot of collaborations and partnerships. We're also seeing a lot of commitments from government institutions. I mean, some of the presentations from the Permanent Secretary yesterday, Mr. Idris, was regarding how they're able to do different projects that I'm so sure most of the young people are not aware of, and some of them are harnessing employment in such regions. I mean, there was one on in Wajir, they're creating rubber in such areas. So how are we able to now connect into such projects that maybe we're not really aware of, and such forums is eye-opening for us to see. So focusing on actually young people, because I work with young people, how are we able to tap into such informations and such projects are already ongoing that maybe we're not aware of, and maybe we're also doing something parallel on the side, within our own cocoons of youth, and how we're able to tap into this and kind of develop it, and also be able to add our own input into in growing the economy of the country. Yes.
Lovely. Now, before I let you go, I know you are a busy person here. I'm told that you are a climate activist, so you can briefly tell us something about the climate issues.
Okay, I'd call myself an advocate more than activist, mostly because I promote negotiations, conversations, communications. So in my areas in climate change, I mostly focus on SDG 7 and SDG 13, that's climate action as well as affordable and renewable energy components. So I look mostly in regards to policies, so focusing on how we're able to now, youth most of the times are able to work on a lot of things on ground. But then now in most situations, they're either facing a lot of challenges, mostly because what they're doing is not integrated into what the government maybe is planning. So you find they're not able to collaborate not able to get financing because it's not part of their agendas. So how are we able to put a youth agenda into some of these policies so that it can enhance, if government is planning, then they're able to see it's part of our agenda and it's part of what youth are doing, then we're able to integrate financing, we're able to integrate support to these young people. So that's the field I'm working on. So as a youth program coordinator, especially with the Kenya Climate Change Working Group, we focus on areas of capacity building, fundraising as well, climate finance, and currently we're the expert leads for the FLOCA program, financing locally led climate action program by the World Bank. So, such avenues, how we able to have youth actively be able to participate, and this is mostly through policies. There was a session I was able to sit through, and one of the speakers was telling us that government, the most integrating language that government understands is policy. So if it's not written down, then it's never happened. It's something they can't commit to. But if you're able to have your input as young people, you're seeing the primary focus within your area is maybe tree planting. That's one thing that actually with the tree growing campaign, then how are we able to integrate some of the support that we need as youth into policy so that we're able to go back and say, you've put this into document and we need this to be implemented. So that is the areas I focus on. So we help also support some of the young people, and today we are with the Kenya Inter-University Environmental Science Association. We work with the students as well, where we're able to also support how they can be able to be part of such conferences, such avenues, and also help support some of their activities as well. So that's primarily what I do as a climate activist. So capacity building, knowledge sharing, best practices, and also policy integration. Yes.
I think that's very rich. Probably most of us would want to engage, and I don't think it will be a bad idea if you share with us where we can actually see how best we can do some engagements going forward.
Sure. So within KCCWG, we have a membership forum. So if you go to our website, www.kccwg.org, you're able to find a membership form and you're able to sign, and then we can be able, we have different working groups that maybe you can be able to join based on the work you do or your areas of interest. And then we're able to also work with you also in regards to joining our capacity building sessions, both regionally and also nationally as well. And then also, you can also follow me on my different pages. Sometimes I share some opportunities and sometimes also share some forums that we are also actively integrating with. So I'm Modester Lyn on all platforms. So Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn as well, and then on Instagram, and I'm *_Lyn. But preferably, I think with our work, we can be able to collaborate. We're always looking to collaborate more because we are a CSO membership organization, so civil society organizations, and we're able to also help also give out our expert opinions on some of the activities that some of these young people are doing. So I think there's more room for collaboration, especially on grassroots level. Tunafanya kila kitu, all of us, we are always working towards climate action. So how are we able to, enrich all these activities into one bigger impact if we work together? So that's how we can be able to work together. Yes.
Naam, asante sana. Thank you for your time. Of course tutatafuta muda mwingine pia kuongea zaidi. I know saa hii kidogo muda unatufinya, lakini mpenzi mtazamaji, uzidi kutufuatilia kwa sababu tunazidi kukuletea wageni wengi tu ambao wako ndani ya Pwani University hapa, ambao watakuwa na share na sisi yale mambo ambayo wamekuwa wakihusiana nayo kila baada ya uchao. Asante sana, hadi wakati mwingine, kwa heri.